I don't have any guests today except for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be reporting a breaking news tomorrow. But today I don't have a guest. I just want to quickly report this news while I will play one of our previous interviews on Nembo TV. Okay. So right now, the Federal High Court in Abuja has refused to grant APC the order to restrain TV stations in Nigeria from accepting or playing all Adams Oshomole's Edo Decides 2016 campaign videos using copyright law and other related issues. Okay, they brought this case to court to restrict TV stations in Nigeria from playing those negative videos where he criticized Yamu in 2016 during election period. And those videos have around social media these days. How can they eradicate those videos away from social media? What they are trying to do here is to stop TV channels from playing those videos, of which they can restrict those that are already on social media. How can that work? That is impossible. Impossible. Adams Oshiomhole has spoken, and he told the Edo people that Yamu is a criminal. He did this, he did that. And there are some facts also attached to those claims. There's no way they can eradicate those videos away from the public. They are already flying around social media. They can restrict it from TV channels in Nigeria, but they cannot control what is going on social media. That is the thing. Adams Oshiomhole said the truth about Yamu. I don't know why they are trying to reverse everything, because he has changed his mind and now he's supporting Yamu. Therefore, he should erase those negative comments made by Yamu in the past. So it's impossible. Impossible. Anyway, I'm going to play one of our interviews when I interviewed Taju Omoroye, Honorable Taju Omoroye. He lives here in Toronto, is the campaign manager for diaspora under the Yamu campaign. So I'm going to play the interview, and I will see you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow we are coming back with Ambassador Wefo from Tanzania. I'm going to be discussing about the Honorable Taju Omoroye. He has some interesting insight about Yamu to discuss with us today on the show. So you are welcome to Nebo TV, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you for joining us today. So I was very lucky this afternoon to be able to get hold of you, because we want to hear from Yamu's side, because we have been featuring people coming from Obaseki's side to discuss about the political crisis in Edo State, especially about the upcoming primaries. So today you are here with us. Tell us more about Yamu, your relationship with Yamu, because you are the diaspora chairman of Yamu's campaign, right?
Thank you very much. Pastor Usagi Yamu is a man I have known as a politician, Edo politician, for the past 30 years. So during the course of my politics, that was when I know him. Okay. Then I believe that as a man, as an Edo man, today is one of the most reliable Edo politicians we all relied on, that can bring stability as a governor to Edo people. Even with the current crisis, you can see the number of other aspirants that endorsed him, because they have that confidence in him that he can deliver as a governor. If you look at the Edo hierarchy in APC, he's a co-founder, and almost all Edo APC leaders, they all went through. Let's start from the national chairman. They all went through Yamu to secure their offices one way or the other. So he has been a known man with the APC as a co-founder, and it's a man we are proud of as an Edo man.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about the latest news that surfaced on social media. Was it yesterday that he was nominated as the party candidate?
Yeah, he was nominated because is at this contest is the best Edo ma in APC in Edo State that can deliver as a governor with the current crisis, that can bring political stability, where you can go to bed and sleep without fear,
Mm,
where you can do your daily activities without people destroying your houses, without injustice. For example, are you not aware today that somebody that just endorsed FEOI a week or 2 weeks ago, the like of Mr. Emmanuel Agbogu, because he spoke against the president governor, like Godwin Obaseki, he was arrested today. Were you not aware of that? Which is not supposed to be. Politics is talk your own, I talk my own. It must not be politics of calumny or politics of oppression, which the present governor is taking it to. It's not supposed to go into this way. We
mm.
are supposed to go into through this politics in a very peaceful way.
Yes, at least
As
we
in,
are running
yeah,
a democratic government in
exercise,
Nigeria.
yeah.
People should
Espe-
have the freedom of speech during election period like this.
yes, yes, yes. Especially claiming that he has a Western ideology, he has a Western experience, he has a Western culture. It's not supposed to be doing this way. That it must be me without supporting my ideology. Then you are a nobody. Then they want to, go after you. We cannot tolerate that. That is why someone like me, I'm totally against it. I used to like him very well, but the way he's taking the politics into is very, very bad. We should desist from, I mean, politics of hatred or injustice, calumny, to bring to because you it must be your ambition. Without because it must be your ambition. If
Mm.
whoever is not supporting you, you want to make sure that you want to crush the opponent. It's not good. By doing that, it's not fair. It's not fair in democratic exercise.
Okay, sir. I have one question.
Okay.
This morning I saw a video that the local government chairman,
Yeah.
the APC local government chairman, denounced Ize as the consensus candidate for the party. So I have the video here. I can play it. Listen. I want all our viewers to listen because yesterday a news surfaced that Ize was nominated as the party candidate. Then this morning another video surfaced that the local government chairman denounced Ize as the consensus candidate of the party. So we are confused here. What is going on? Let me play the video first before you go ahead and explain.
Gentlemen of the press, we, the local government area party chairman of the Progressive Party APC in Edo State, wishes to inform the general public for the avoidance of doubt that the purported agreement to return Pastor Ize as a consensus candidate of All Progressive Congress in Edo State is totally false and without foundation. Pastor Ize is not a member of our party. He led his followers out of All Progressive Congress in 2014 and even contested the governorship election on the platform of People Democratic Party, PDP, in 2016 election, which he lost. The purported waiver granted to him by the National Working Committee of the party is ultra-virus, null and void, as Article 31 of the party constitution confer that power of the National Executive Committee of the party decide. The condition for waiver prescribed by the party constitution have not been met. The truth is that Pastor Osaige Ize recently joined Edo People's Movement, EPM, which is a group organized by Comrade Adams Oshiomhole to destabilize APC in Edo State. The party has a constitution, and the constitution made provision on how things are done, including registration of new members. We call on President Mohammed Buhari to call Comrade Adam Oshiomhole to order, because Article 21 of the Constitution of the party tells us that personalization of creating party organ at any level within the party, as Comrade Adams Comrade Oshiomhole have done in Edo State is an offense against the party. We hereby reiterate our support for our governor, Godwin Obaseki, to continue his office for another term, and we expect to actualize this support for the forthcoming primary of the 22nd of June 2020 using the indirect model as accordance with the resolution of the State Executive Committee duly passed on the 22nd of May 2020 as authorized by the National Executive Committee of the party in the state. Thank you and God bless.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, they see the people that are running that they are doing it for their stomach infrastructure. Between me and you know that those people they don't have the legal right. They don't have the position. They are not in position to take that decision. It's just like an employer firing his boss. That is what they are doing. They have imagine what they have done. In the eye of the law, between me and you, APC is an entity that is governed by a structure. They have a structure. They have people in that capacity that to take the decision.
For example,
okay, guys, I saw your comments. People who are commenting, don't be confused. Today we don't have so much news to report, and I don't have a guest today. Okay, I just reported a news about the court, the Federal High Court in Abuja. Okay, and refusing to grant APC the order to restrict TV channels in Nigeria from playing those videos Adam Oshiomhole made about Yamu in the past, because they brought the case to court that they should stop television stations in Nigeria from playing those videos. You know, those videos are flying around social media these days, so they don't want those videos anymore, and they can't regulate them. Okay, so they brought the case to court. Just imagine that case; it doesn't really make any sense to anyone. So they brought the case to court, and the court refused to restrict TV channels in Nigeria from playing those videos. That is what I reported at the beginning of the show. Okay, so I'm just playing our old interviews. I did this interview with Honorable Taju Omoro. He lives here in Toronto, Canada. So he's a campaign manager for Yamu in diaspora. I'm just recap, okay? Recap, you guys should just watch what happened. I'm not supporting, I'm a media person. I have the right to interview anyone. You guys should understand that. Despite that, I'm supporting Governor Obaseki, because Edo State is my state. I have the right to support the best person that will bring development to my state. That is why, for me, I'm supporting Governor Obaseki. But that will not stop me from interviewing people. You guys should understand that, okay? That's the thing. I'm a media person. I'm not supposed to be even supporting Governor Obaseki. It's because it's my state. It's my state. The development of Edo State will definitely impact my life. Okay, so I'm gonna play the video again so that you guys should watch the video to the end. Why tomorrow we are coming back. Breaking news. We have something going on tomorrow that we're gonna report. Okay, Ambassador Waifo from Tanzania is going to be joining me tomorrow for the breaking news. Tomorrow morning, we're going to spend a lot of time doing analysis of what is going on in those state politics. Governor Obaseki, Adam Oshiomhole, Yamu, everything. We're going to discuss more in detail tomorrow. Meanwhile, you guys should just have fun watching this interview. Okay? And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right? You guys should understand what is going on, because many people are blaming me. Some people are calling me, some say, Nekme, why are you doing this? Nekme, why are you doing that? Okay, I can't please everybody. Okay, I'm trying my best. It's because it's my state. That is why. Otherwise, I won't be so concerned about the politics like this, because I'm going very deep into the analysis, because Edo State belongs to all of us. Okay, regardless of our professions, Edo State belongs to all of us. If Edo State is good today, it's good for all of us. So I can't say because of my profession, I will just ignore the injustice going on in the state, the corruption, and the unfair treatment of our people in Edo State. Okay, that is why I'm trying to also use my voice. Okay, my voice to mobilize against the corruption going on in the state. Otherwise, I'm not supposed to be doing this. You guys should understand. Anyway, let me play the rest part of the interview. I think you guys will like this interview because me and Honorable Tajo Omoroye, it was very tough for both of us. Okay, just watch the interviews. Okay, let me get her here so that you guys can watch it.
For example, if Obaseki came into APC, less than few years or few months, he became a governor. Because it favors them, there was no complaint. Now, because it's not favoring him now, he's using his power, using our hard-earned money to work against us as Edo people. Now, he's bribing those people through corruption. He must have given them some money to come and say that. You and I know for some time now, he has been doing things of this nature to oppress opponent. For example, you know how much the billions by inflating the COVID-19 that within a week or two that he spent over 1 billion. The money he is spending on litigation alone. He took the money of COVID-19 he spent it on litigation just to remove Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, the national chairman. He failed. Now he came again with a purported accusation that Pastor Zeyamu is under a fraud scandal. He
No,
failed.
no.
Excuse me, these same people now, excuse me, he came
Oshomole
again.
said that. Oshomole said that.
Excuse me, and no, these are what he has been using. Whoever is doing all this now, they are his followers. Just like Zeyamu is a follower now, which I'm one of them, right? Like I said, they are his followers. The other day, he said Izeyamu is not a party member. He's not an APC party member, which knowing fully that whatever he's enjoying today, Izeyamu spent time, he spent his resources, he spent his effort to bring it together, to put it together. He is reaping it now. At the same time, you just want to damage the mass effort. Okay, now let's be honest here.
But Yamu left APC to PDP.
Eh, my sister, you all know what. Excuse me. Let's not go to a week ago. We all know the meaning of a waiver. If the present governor, His Excellency Enogoya Obaseki, move to SDP today or move to PDP today, if he's given a waiver, he can run for any position. You don't get a half member in any party. For example, we were the founder of APC. Then I was running as a council chairman in Ovia Southwest. Senator Urogide came in from PDP as a senator because he was not getting that ticket for a second tenure. He crossed to APC. Less than a week, he was given a ticket. So what we mean by a waiver, you can join the party today if there is a consensus to allow you to come in as a member. You can equally have that opportunity. Let's not even go to a week or 2 weeks ago. As long the hierarchy, the people that has the authority have accepted him, those people speaking, they cannot even speak for Edo, not to talk of Nigeria as a whole. But
Sir,
the
I have
meeting
a
was
question.
agreed in the national level as a waiver to let him run as a governorship aspirant. Who are they now? Because they are giving, maybe they were giving about 100,000 or 1 million. They are not deciding for APC. It is not proper and it's
Sir,
not acceptable.
sir, you live in the West. You live here
Yes,
in Toronto, Canada.
correct.
You know clearly that someone with a criminal record or is under the investigation of the police is not supposed to be running for governorship election. But Uzziah Yamu is currently under the investigation of EFCC. Adams Shomole stated that Uzziah Yamu, even in previous elections, that he was under the investigation of EFCC. Up to date, is still under the investigation of EFCC, but is running for a governorship election in the state with such criminal record. You know
Excuse,
that in the West, such criminal record will never be tolerated.
my sister, let's be very mindful of the way we use our language. Uh, Pastor Iseyamu is not he was never convicted of anything of such. Okay, people alluded to that. because of it's the same people. You know, the way you have people that hate you, also you have people that likes you, right? There's no perfection in human being, but I tell you, there was nothing like correction in that period, in that exercise. I was part and parcel of that exercise because they want to use that to run against him, to bring him down, to get more vote. That was why they were using that. For example, like what you just said, that uh, is there any court order to that effect that is a criminal? If you are not convicted of an offense, you cannot use it against that person. In the first and foremost, are you not telling me? For as I'm driving now, I get a police ticket. Does that stop me from not driving home? If they said that maybe I got a ticket now for speeding, then would they not would they not stop me from not driving home? No. Or if somebody might accuse me now, then we go to court of law. Then maybe it's only when I'm guilty before you cannot charge you cannot use that against me. Not when people are bringing it different. We have more of this story out there. People just want to use it to run it down. What God has made, no man can destroy it. He's a man of God, like he's a man with a lot of anointing. There's no all this is just a mere say. For having Pastor Isaiah Mo as an Edo man, just go and watch his interview 2 days ago or yesterday in channel. You should be proud. I think if Buhari have opportunity of listening to Isaiah Mo for 1 hour, if we even want to elevate him more than the population of a governor, we should appreciate what we have. What do you think he has? He has okay, like for example, I am the diaspora, POI diaspora. We have POI group in Japan, in Korea, in Australia, in Belgium, in Norway, in Germany, in UK, in Netherlands, in Japan, in almost 10 cities in the US. Then in Canada, yeah, the same thing. POIs, and like when we're having a conference meeting, either Zoom or conference meeting, we have over 100 doctors. Why do you think they are accepting him as a man of integrity, as a man of experience? Someone like me, I am following him because of it, because I believe in him, and he's a man that is going to bring more stability, political stability. He's a man that we can rely on. He's a man that we can count on. He's a man that can create job, and he's a man that can help us. So cure this social menace from our ladies in Europe. Those deportees, he has a simple agenda through social services to help them integrate them into the society. What else do you want? Can Obaseki do that? No. He has a network all over Nigeria, all over the world,
So
and in Nigeria.
you think that Isaiah will handle
He
the
said we are blessed to have him, not only to handle the state, can
more
handle
than
Nigeria as a whole.
Governor Obaseki? Even
More than 100%. More than
if
we should just look at. Okay, you know what? Try and create an interview with him for 2-3 hours. Then you will know the man you are talking with.
please
We
let
are
me
talking about
connect. I need to talk
merit
to.
here. We
I
are
need
talking about merit. Isaiah is not giving me a dime, a dollar. I am following him because of his. Because he's a leader. What to be a leader? You must have that knowledge, that experience to lead the people. I'm telling you, we have doctors of different professions. We are all following him. Benin should be, for example, if Isaiah is not getting it now, we are losing this opportunity we are getting now. It's going to help us attract a lot of investors from all over the world, from
honestly.
Canada, from the US, from Asia. What
I
else do
would
you
like
need?
to hear from him myself. I would like to hear from him. I would like to hear
If
from
if you
Isaiah.
doubt me, I'll bring you to our forum. You will be seeing different doctors. Doctors, we have over 100 doctors of different capacities from different countries in the world.
Okay, there is another important question I'm going to ask you right now. There are many videos on social media surfaced that I think these videos surfaced on social media a few weeks ago, not more than a month ago, where Adam Oshiomhole was using or condemning Zeyamu, calling him a thief, saying that Iyamu poured acid on a student, that Iyamu was rusticated, when he was in school, there are a lot of bad comments he made about Izeyamu. And many Edo people are using those comments as reference against Izeyamu today. Anytime I bring somebody to this show, the number one
Go
thing
ahead.
the number one thing they are complaining about is those they are always referencing what Adam Soshomole said in those videos about Izeyamu. It's very difficult, very difficult to reverse those bad
M-
words he used
my
against
sister,
Izeyamu. So
that issue.
how will you people, those who are supporting Izeyamu today, counter those negative comments about Izeyamu that Adam Soshomole himself made about Izeyamu?
First and foremost, what you are saying now, my sister, thank God it's better to hear from the horse's mouth.
Mm,
Go back to the channel's interview that was did a day or 2 days ago. I
mm.
think that answer was that question was answered by by my principal. It was loud and clear. Whatever you are hearing from those sources now, like that, those are politics of calumny, trying to, I mean, bring, I mean, irrelevant things into democracy. Those are not what they use in doing voting. In politics, you say your own, I will say my own.
Okay.
It now depend on the voters who they are going to vote for, right?
Okay.
Like I
Yeah.
am telling you, most of these things,
Mm,
99.9 is not true. For
true.
example, what Oshomole said about my
Mm,
principal, and I reiterate again, he has answered it in the Channels TV yesterday. Just you can just go and take a look at it. uh We know when somebody is trying to, I mean, win more vote, they might say things that are
anything.
not true,
Mm.
to run a opponent down. But let's give the power of the voters decides whoever gets into that office.
So, is there anyone right now trying to counter those comments that Adam Soshomole made about Izeyamu in the past? Because many people are
But
still referencing those comments. They are still referencing those
let me
comments.
tell you,
It's
you
very
see,
difficult to change people's perception about those comments that he made about Izeyamu. He berated him. So, how are you, somebody like you who's campaigning for Izeyamu right
yeah,
now? What are you doing right now to
okay,
counter
fine.
those
You are saying,
negative comments about Izeyamu?
okay, you are saying that is where what you are asking now because of
Mm,
your position. I tell you, we have more of that on the other contestant, which is uh Gordon Obaseki. We have more of negative campaign that is more than the one of Izeyamu on the air. We have a lot on him. For example, are you not aware? The way he's trying to increase the number, because he just want the indirect primary now. He
he
has
wants,
gone
yeah.
with the minister who is putting his job at stake. The other day he went to go and connive with him in Abuja to remove the national chairman. They fail. Now because they are an ally, he has gone to hijack. He has gone to hijack the COVID victims from 8 to 28 by using his deputy governor Felicia to be sharing them to go to Stella Obasanjo Hospital to be sharing millions of naira to bribe them to jack the figure. Maybe the president might, because of that, say let them use indirect. But if at all you are even going to bribe your way through that, are you okay? Are we not going to an election? Our market not holding every day. So we have more of his wrongdoings, of Obaseki's wrongdoing than Isaiah. Isaiah
Mm,
has never occupied any elective position since I have known him. So if we want to go by that standard, Obaseki that has been governor for the past 3 years,
mm.
this is the only governor that have taken a lot of loan on the Edos, right? He's
Oh,
just willing to use the money now to buy his way in for the second tenure. Eh? So at the end, he's not going to, those job is not doing now. He's not going to finish it. At the end, okay, if he say he's really who he is, why didn't you start from where Oshomole stop? You want to go and start a new project, Gelegele. The money you use, you are spending on bribing litigation to remove Oshomole can finish the central hospital. What are we saying here? Obaseki has more of a negative activities he has done against the Benin. For example, look at two two positions, juicy positions given to us. Honorable Odopu was given NDTC chairman, national chairman. Then we have a member to two. The position of NDDC chairman, or the our present governor block it. We hear all these things right from day one. I will enjoin you to follow Albert show. He has said everything from day one that he's not going to get it. They block it. At the end of the day, they block it. Just to mention a few. What is just because of his own ambition, killing the our Edo opportunities, both in Benin and in national level, which is not good. Let's
So
not go there. If we go
then,
there, let if I thought apart from Izeyamu as my not only mentor, I call him now as a man I'm verging for to emerge as the next governor. Whoever comes in, for example, will even do more than Obaseki. If Obaseki is truly what is claiming to be, he should be glad that they say they are going for direct primary. He is the one that is needing the ringing now. You are the governor. You have all the apparatus. You are using to oppress people, right? Israel is not asking for a ringing now. He is asking, let's go for a free and fair election. If you win, fine. If I win, fine. It should give us that level playing field. Because the way he's taking it now, because of his own self-ambition, it's not going to help the those. We should at least. He only wants the government of a few. For example, let me tell you. Look at the issue of his chief of staff, right?
that resigned.
You see the way you see the way they are recycling the position there. It's just a government of few, less than 5% of a do are in the
That
government. I
okay.
tell you now, if I thought the COS resign, for example, I have a friend like Barrister Aigbe, who was even in the court. He was not paid to support Obaseki. Barrister Aigbe was my lecturer in 1985. As a lecturer, he even finished. After that, he went back to school. He had a degree in petroleum. He went back to school. He had a degree in law. They all work for Obaseki. I think that one will even be 1 million times better than Senator Zamire's son that they gave it to. Senator Zamire is not the one. Instead of this is the time not to help the Benin. He's not bending the rules. If he now call up they now plan to give it to the son, right? The son is not the COS. Then tomorrow after Obaseki now is bringing it for governor. Who are they kidding? Are we slave to them? We are all created equally. It is time they should let people get to position by merit. I remember when I was in school in those early 70s, you get to the university by merit.
There's
This
no
time around,
democracy.
this,
There's
this time around, they just want to recycle it within themselves, which is not fair. It's
no,
not fair. We have Obaseki government hierarchy there. Not over. Let's not talk about Isaiah now. In his government, we have over 1,000 people ahead of that little boy. Is that Ozamire's son? Who is more or less my own son here? You are giving him the chief of staff. When people are there, they'll be working for you day and night. When it's time to give to them, you will not give them. You are using them apart from buying them drinks, giving them peanut. So it is time we should tell ourselves the truth. So now you are not clamoring now. Oh, I heard when he came to the show that they should do internet primary. Excuse me. It is. I think they have that state has suffered so much from their hand. It is time they should let merit works by
but
meritocracy.
but what you are saying now,
Islam is coming by merit, 100% by merit.
okay. But right now in Edo State, according to my own investigation, asking people questions about Governor Obaseki, majority of the citizens of Edo State, they believe that Governor Obaseki is their messiah that came to rescue them from the hands of certain people who were oppressing ordinary citizens in the states over these years.
My sister, the reverse is true. Obaseki is the one oppressing people. Did you see Tony Kabaka's house? Have you ever seen any government in Nigeria that
We are
has done that?
talking about the
No.
vulnerable groups. I'm talking about.
Vulnerable group now, let me tell you, the reverse is the answer. is the one oppressing them. I just told you of the man they just picked this morning, Emmanuel Agbogun. Eh? So if you are in Benin now, you are speaking against Obaseki. With less than 24 hours, you are either they attack you or they arrest you because of just
Really?
one man's ambition. I'm telling you, God of one man's ambition. Just look at Jonathan. He's a human being. He lost. He said he's going to. He picked the phone and called Buhari and congratulated him for presidency when he lost. Eh? That is a man with integrity. Obaseki is not doing that. He's not even allowing a level playing field. They want to scam the Benin. His mission is scam. If I'm in his shoe, if you do the governor for 4 years, you are doing it for 20 years.
But
You are going to,
sir,
your name is going to be on record as a governor. But looking
okay.
at the way he's doing it by do or die, you should know that there is something behind it. It's the same circle of people because they don't want to let the power go to a different hand.
But
That
what I will say here, sir, from my own observation so far, I'm from Edo State. So from my own observation, I think the masses are clamoring for Governor Obaseki to come back for the second term.
that
Why
that is
why
why
the
that
few
is
why
why
the
the,
few, the
that
few
is why
politicians that
they should go
constitute
for that
maybe
primary.
that is why the few politicians that constitute, let's say, 1% of the state's population are having problem with Governor Obaseki. But the masses, we should look at democracy, what the masses are saying about Governor Obaseki. We can't use what is going on between Governor Obaseki and few politicians in the state to judge Governor Obaseki. We have to look at what the masses are saying because we are running a democratic government in Nigeria. That is one thing. The way some politicians are behaving in Nigeria sometimes, they don't care about the masses. All they care about is some few politicians who are promoting whatever they are promoting for their own self-interest. Let's look at what the masses are saying in those states. We'll use that to judge Governor Obaseki. If really he is the governor of the people or governor of few politicians in the state.
Okay, madam, you see, like I have told you before, you are supposed to take a neutral position, like what is happening in Channel, what is happening in ITV. It's like you are buying to that angle from the way you are, from your
No,
explanation.
I'm just
I am
speaking
telling
from the
you, I
from
am
us.
telling you, you are not, you are, for example, Lucky, Governor Obaseki is the present governor. How can ordinary citizen go and oppress the man that is holding the gun? It's not possible. If I
They
thought,
said they
if
are satisfied with his policy
no,
in the state.
I'm telling you, don't let people brainwash us. This is why we should be. This is why we should all be happy that the national body are saying they want direct primary because you can see that from the way. Look at all his agents, the way they are all clamoring for indirect because he got the billions to buy the vote. He want to just bring them to the stadium, pay the millions or billions to them. Just less than 3% of Edo people will not decide the fate. Now we are saying Izeyamu is not going to, nobody is going to fight nobody. We are going for direct primary in election, direct primary in both election and primaries now. If you win, fine. If
Fine.
Izeyamu win, let him have the opportunity.
So that
Izeyamu,
all the
for,
citizens will have the
for the,
opportunity to
if what you are
participate.
saying is true, if what you are saying is if what sorry for that the interruption, if what you are saying is true, that is why we should go for direct primary. Now from the way they are taking it now, it's not giving us the impression now, okay, that meaning we are our thinking is correct, that they want to ring it as usual. When Senator Uzamire came from PDP to APC less than a week, he got ticket. It's millions of it was bought with millions of naira, and that is what Obaseki want to do to us now. If from my own end, if that happens, I forget about Nigerian politics forever because I have a lot to give to my people. If we believe in the true liberal democracy, I don't want them to give me anything. I have a lot to do to the people because
Okay,
God
sir.
has blessed me and my people here. I'm
I'm
telling
looking.
you, what they are telling you is not true.
Okay.
Obaseki is using these few people to hijack the process. If it is true, you are what you claim, eh? You don't have the right to be decided. Let me tell you in a second. That is why I'm taking this position now. Obaseki is even behaving and is even thinking and is having is to his own belief now. It's even more than Buhari because I remember they have set up a lot of committees to intervene to bring them together. Eh? He never accept to to cooperate. Okay, is there another state in Nigeria? We have 36 states that you have this kind of rancor in the House of Assembly. No. You say you want to, you can rule. You are working. You are working. You have less than 10 members in the house. You have 14 outside, and just one party. Supposing, meaning if we have a PDP now, 12, APC 12, meaning it's going to be a war in Benin. If you cannot lead 24 members, how come you can lead the whole state? Let's be honest to ourselves. Let's be honest. So, like I'm telling you, this man has never, the man has never allowed peace to reign
Do you
because
mean that?
it must go its own way. Which
Do
I think
you
this is the time for us to use our vote to decide if it is true you are working or not.
Okay, so do you mean that Governor Obaseki is devoting his time fighting those who are trying to counter
Exactly.
his,
He's
re-election?
spending billions. He's spending billions of Edo taxpayers' money to crush whoever is opposing him. If he suppose if it's an announcer man that was the national chairman, if your boss gives you an order, would you obey? Do you know how many times they have resolved the issue in national level? This man he will never agree.
Him or
The Obaseki never agree.
oh, I
It's
thought
not
it's at that.
Oshomole now, my
Oh,
sister. If we are to hate Oshomole, eh, I should be one of those to crucify Oshomole because I was doing election 2 days to election in his office. He called us and stepped me down. But then I'm telling you, from these two, I'm speaking from. I'm not supporting A from B now. From what I have seen, what I have heard, I follow the news. Obaseki is responsible for 99% of this crisis because of his own personal ambition. We are trying to help them and bring stability. That is why I'm supporting Pastor Isaiah Mu.
why
If
is
Isaiah Mu wins tomorrow, he's going to bring Obaseki camp and Isaiah Mu camp together. I assure you of that 100%.
but you know what people are complaining about Adan Soshomole? He brought Governor Obaseki, introduced it to us. So after 3 years, he brought Yamu again. This is a man who left APC to PDP, and he's conflicting the whole issue. We don't understand anymore. He told us that Yamu is a bad person, is corrupt, is this, is that, and he brought Governor Obaseki, presented him to us. Many citizens of Edo State embraced Governor Obaseki. After 2 years, or not even up to 3 years, he brought Yamu to the party, trying to use Yamu to counter Governor Obaseki. This is the same person that he said is corrupt, is this, is that. So people are confused with Adam Soshomole.
Okay, my sister, if I offend you now, if I offend you and I apologize to you, will you forgive me or not?
I will
If I did,
forgive. I
you
will
forgive
forgive,
me.
but I will use that to
Okay,
conflict
okay,
my
that
own
is one.
political
Excuse
party.
me, that is one. That if if there is if you believe in forgiveness, so that is the answer to that. And let me tell you, Obaseki you are talking about now is the cause of all this crisis. The guy was the one that led to all those quarrels between Oshomole and Izeyamu. If Izeyamu and Oshomole were not together, Izeyamu will not bring in Oshomole. Izeyamu brought in Oshomole to APC. They had that love. The same Obaseki broke that relationship with his lies because of his ambition. The same Obaseki brought the quarrel between Odobu and Oshomole. The same Obaseki brought the quarrel between Ogemoyi and Oshomole. So the same Obaseki, because of his own ambition, that is what I'll be playing out. If it is true that he is going to represent the Edos, is working for us, at this level, why can't he just finish this tenure and say whoever wants to come? If I'm in his shoe, if it is true, you want to help the people. I've tried my best. So if whoever want to come me, let it come me.
For
Because
only
those
one term,
yeah,
for
it
only
is not.
one term,
Excuse me. It is not mandatory. It is not. It is not written. It is not written in anywhere
they should
that
allow him
that.
to run for the
Excuse
second
me.
term.
It is not a convention that maybe because it's 110 or no. Okay, what about if PDP win? Do you know it's possible PDP can win? Don't underrate them. This is where we have problem now. Must it come? That is why, that is the cause of all this crisis. With the people that's carrying that belief, that notion, oh, it must be 2 tenure. Why
There's
do we
no
have
eternal,
democracy?
there's no eternal democracy in
No, why do
APC.
we have democracy? Why do we have those different provisions in the
There's
constitution? Why do
there's no
we have the
eternal
provision for
democracy.
election? Why do we
There's
have why do we have the provision for election to decide who represent us? Is it a bet, right? Let's not use that word again. It must no. Why am I talking with you? It is a game of chance. He has to go try his luck. Does not mean he should stop others. No. If they want to be 1 million that can buy the form, they should get the form. A democracy creates room for challenges. For God's sake, that is what makes it interesting. We are
yes.
we we
Okay.
are we have liberal democracy.
Are you saying now that we should allow democracy to strive? The
Exactly.
thing is there Yamu and governor. Okay, let's see what will happen. The ticket is available for anyone.
Yes.
Okay.
The ticket, anybody can go for the ticket. The group that is saying that it must be Obaseki or no that person is wrong. Obaseki is not bigger than APC. APC is an entity. He's just a member like me. He's just another member like me.
Let's
If
go.
I have to, if you know you want to be, you are a member, meaning you subject yourself to the rules of the game. What those group of people were doing that they said is not a member, what Obaseki, some of his utterances, they can use it to expel him. What about, okay, if he's not careful, if they expel him, then what is his fate? If do you know they have the right to expel him? If he's not working in conformity with the party, he is not to decide for the party is to decide for him.
Okay.
He is the one using the identity.
They should resolve this issue in APC. There's no eternal
That is
democracy.
why, for the
No,
first time, for the
no
first
eternal
time,
democracy in
for the
APC.
first time, for the first time, you see they have resolved issues time without number for Obaseki, Oshiomhole, Izeyamo, another group. Because if the only way, the only people that is in Obaseki's profile now is people that is carrying his logo, that is supporting him. If you are not supporting him, forget it. I am telling you, that kind of politics is totally unacceptable. That is not democracy. Were you not alive when we have over five political parties in Benin? When you have SDP, UPN, NPN, GNPP, they never fight like this. For God's sake, is Obaseki the only Edo ma? Is he the only educated ma? Me and you know me. Obaseki is not as educated as me. You finished from York University. I finished from York University. I have a degree in social work. I have a degree in I have a degree in international development, which is even more better than what is holding. That is how to develop a country. I
I
have a
saw,
degree in it. Abi, are you not? Me and you, we were classmates in university, right? So let's be honest here. It's not the only educated man we have in Benin. He
it's
should,
true
he,
though.
should, he should let other people equally go into political positions. Everything must not be by corruption.
Okay, there's one video of Isaiah Yamu that I watched. I even posted it. I posted the video on my page as well. He said Governor Obaseki don't have the right to ban political rally in Edo State, of which at that time I'm not sure if the policy is still effective now. Governor Obaseki banned any form of political rally in Edo State. Your thoughts about that?
Once again, what's the question? Ban the
Yes, yes. What do you have to say about that? That Governor Obaseki banned any political rally in Edo State.
okay, but
So,
but 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 were
is
you
it,
aware Obaseki wife, which is like Obaseki, right? the wife had a political gathering of over 400 people. Were you aware of that?
I was not aware of that.
The wife had the program a week or 2 weeks ago. Just Google it, you will see it. Obaseki wife had a program. You cannot tell me Obaseki had a program, a political program of over 400. Then Obaseki, the governor, was not aware of that. It's not possible. So I just want to use that as an example. So Obaseki has the only okay. You are telling me that Obaseki had he won a political rally. What about the one he did in the Rokota Hall? What about the one you just showed to me now? And a lot of others that is held by his group member. It's only
I think
when it is only when other people are holding that is problem. When he's doing anything, he's holding his own. It's not a problem. Yeah, our market not there every day. Are they not operating every day?
I think
Who are they? You see what I'm telling you about the scamming? It's
I think
just
sir,
they want to make the law for one group.
I have something to say about the political rally. I think the people of Edo State, under the human rights document, they have the right to organize any political rally. They are protected. For me, I would say that they are protected. I was expecting you to answer that
Then
question. Under the human rights, Edo people have the right for peaceful association. That also includes political rally. But for the governor to ban political rally in the state, I'm not sure what motivated him, why, and how long he banned the political rally in the state. But for me, for sure, from the Western perspective where I live, I believe that every human being under the human rights constitution, we have the right of a peaceful association, which also include this political rally. So I'm not sure. I'm just saying it from my own point of view, also from my experience here in Canada. So right now, I'm not sure if the ban is still effective in the state because election is coming. If you ban political rally, which means other political parties in the state will not have the rights to campaign.
okay, excuse me. Just like let me ask you: is Obaseki the president of Nigeria? It's not just Edo State governor
But he has the right over Edo State.
over Edo
He,
State. Okay, now
yeah, yeah.
let me tell you. Okay, but now he's running for. He took a form. He want to run for governorship, right? Eh? Is it? Are they going to do the election in Abuja or in Benin?
But the election is going to be run in Edo State.
Is that not a political issue? If he banned the political rally, why did he go to
Maybe,
Abuja and get
maybe
the form?
I'm not sure if the ban is still effective. Maybe for a certain time. I'm not sure, but according to my own experience and from what he said from one of his interviews, he banned political rally in the states. Maybe they lift.
Maybe you didn't hear
Maybe they
properly.
lift. Maybe they lift.
He banned every other group that is not carrying his interest not to hold, not but only for his own group is not banned. Only to those. That is what I've been playing out. We know. Let him do what he's doing.
I
We
don't
in the
take it.
Western world, we are expecting. We are waiting for him in the Western world. If he cannot, if he cannot live by the rules and the thing can go scot free in Nigeria, if he come to the Western world, then we now have the right to take him to Hague,
I think
to
I'm not
Netherlands,
sure.
to
I'm
take
not
him
sure if they
to work
lifted
on.
the
Yeah, I'm
ban
telling you,
already.
we have the capacity in the Western world to equally invite him, to equally report him to Human Rights Commission. We have that right, right? We are those citizens. These are some of our own right too. If we see that his leadership is giving our people injustice, then we can charge him for social order. You know
But
that.
maybe it has its own justification. Maybe the political rally was posing threat to the peace of the state. That is why he banned any political rally at that time. I'm not sure if they have already lifted the ban, but I know for sure that political rally was banned in the
Okay,
states.
are you
Maybe
aware? Can I tell you? Are you aware? Even at the peak of this coronavirus worldwide, eh? Worldwide, people still there was still movement, even in Edo State, eh? It was in the air. It was run by partial lockdown, right? Even we here in Canada, there was still movement to people like us that is in the head feed, right? Okay, now that everything has gone down, is now because of his own ambition. He's now using it to 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 get his way through. It's not possible. If you like, let it go and bribe the minister of health to go to take in the number of those states. Over 1 million, over a million. It's not going to play. It's not going to work. It's not going to fly because we've been seeing his rules that it's not making a general rule for both opposition and the people that is carrying his interest. So we are watching from the diaspora that whatever you do, there are people that is going to ask you that what you are doing that was not fair. They will not have the right to question him if they cannot question him in Nigeria.
Okay, I have one comment about Yamu. Somebody just sent me the message right now on my phone. So they said Yamu is not a registered APC member. He They said his ward local government chairman uh, received him into the party without a membership. So another one, they
Oh,
said, let me read it for you. Okay, the other one, they said he has a pending court case with the EFCC. He has no ordinary do-like support. No, that one is not important.
okay.
You can't say you don't have a do-like support. That is left for democracy.
Now,
That,
whoever that wrote that those comments there, eh, I don't know if you have the access to them to know who they are in the hierarchy of APC. Eh? I don't think, though I don't know who wrote that. I don't think they have that capacity to make such claim. I would have contested it if they have the capacity. No, they don't even have the capacity. They are just anybody can use this platform to write anything or say anything. If the hierarchy, the people that has the authority, sat down and accepted him as a member, eh, even gave him a waiver. Do you know what is called a waiver? Did that person know what is called a waiver? If Zamu just entered the party yesterday, they gave him a waiver. Automatically, like I've said before, it becomes a full-fledged member. If he is not a member, eh, the people that gave him a waiver, you think they will give him a waiver? No. So whatever he's writing from his own point of view. That is based on his understanding. I am telling you from my understanding that APC is a party. They have people that manage the decision of the party. Godwin Nogoyaso Baseki is just a member like me in the party. If you know you cannot accept the rules of the game, you leave the game. So, but like that question, I think I have answered it to your
yeah,
understanding that
yes.
Izeamu is a full-fledged APC member. Okay, then
They said it's not registered. It's not registered.
I'm telling you, my sister. Eh? Okay, I said let's not even go too far.
Yes,
Eh?
yeah.
Right from the day he was given a waiver. At least you know what I mean by a waiver, right? Eh? If for example, like Noge Obaseki, if he moved to PDP now they gave him a waiver. Eh? If they gave him a waiver, he can run for the same governorship and get that same ticket. You know that is possible.
That's what they said. They said the waiver granted him by APC and WC is fraught with illegalities.
That is why I'm telling you now that the people that is writing that has no capacity to question that. They are not in the best position to question it. If they are to question it, they should have run with Oshiomhole when he ran for the national chairman of that party. Okay? And the NWC of that party. It's not a loan, it's a body. Okay, he's not even taking the sole decision. There are people that are in that capacity, in that capacity to take that decision, not the person that is writing. Whatever they are writing, disregard that. If they know what they are writing, decide. Why they con- why they should go and be deciding for APC in Nigeria,
Okay, so
right?
what are you doing now to campaign for?
Let me answer the second question. That was the first question. The second question is, they
Mm,
said he has an EFCC case, right?
mhm, yes,
That is
yes.
not true. I'm telling you that is not true. The EFCC case, just like what happened 3 years ago to blackmail them, to just like what they are doing now, they use that to blackmailing them. That is what people are bringing out now. If he has that EFCC case, you think they are more knowledgeable than the people that sat down to give him a waiver? People agreed that he should go and carry their membership identity to run for governorship. They had that trust in him. Do you know how many aspirants, people with pedigree, eh? They agree to support him. About six of them agree to support him. Let him carry the flag bearer of the party. They know he has the capacity to represent them. So if he have EFCC case, would you think they will agree? They will let his name fly? So for that, it's just a garbage.
Okay,
Okay. I think
so
if we are talking about EFCC case, Obaseki should be more should have more of EFCC case than Isaiah, because Obaseki has been there as a governor for 3 years now, executive position. Isaiah has never held any, even a councillor, he has never held any executive position, elective position before, unlike
but
the present governor. So
Governor Obaseki don't have any criminal record, no petty criminal record.
okay, did you actually, okay, are you towing that line now?
No, I'm just saying there's no
Okay,
criminal record
if you are towing
associated.
that line, so Isaiah
At,
has the same capacity. They have the same capacity for now.
I'm just saying from what
Yes,
is going on now, there's no criminal record attached to Governor Obaseki.
there is no criminal record attached to Isaiah. If there was any, I don't think he will have that. He will have that form in his hand. Okay, people they only
Okay,
want to use that as a political gimmick to convince voters to their side. It's not going to fly. We
okay,
let them you go and you use it to campaign. Okay, but I will tell them, the people back home, they know more. Isaiah is a son of the soil. I tell you, Isaiah has been with the people. That is why he's a politician. He has been with them. If Isaiah ruled those states for 4 years, he's going to stay with them. If Obaseki rule, you give him that ticket to rule for 3 terms. Once it's finished, the next day he's going to stay either in Abuja or go and stay in Lagos. The same way he's taking their jobs to people outside Edo State. He's bringing contractors from all over Nigeria, but when they are to vote, he want to buy it. The same thing he's doing. So we want people. If you know you are not a politician, for example, if you know you are not a doctor, you shouldn't go and be doing the job of a doctor. Isaiah is a politician. Obaseki came from nowhere. Isaiah was there. Oge was there. Odobo was there. Adabere was there. Then and Edebiri was there. Obaseki snitch to go and lie to Oshiomhole. Now, when his lies are out now, it's now running head to tear the whole roof down. It's not possible. I think everything is on the public domain now.
okay.
So let's see how it goes.
Honorable, I have one um, insight about our discussion so far. The area of Adam Oshiomhole, those comments he made about Ize in the past, you have to let our audience understand that during election period, politicians, they normally condemn each other. They criticize each other. They say anything about each other just to gain their votes from the masses. So we should assume that those comments that Adam Shomule made about Zeyamu are not true.
They're not true. Thank you
Are not true. No, not true.
for that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that is what we should be telling. You should be telling the audience today that those comments, because majority, I will guarantee you, majority of my followers, they always reference those comments made by Adam Oshiomhole in the past. So right now, you as a campaign chairman for the diaspora, you're supposed to be saying things to people to counter those negative comments about Zeyamo in the past, especially that those comments came from a very notable politician, Adam Soshomole. What you should be doing right now is to counter those comments. Let people understand that during election period, it's very normal. Even in the West, it happens a lot here in the West that politicians they say all kind of things about each other during election period. So not that everything they said, all those things are really real, but when you say the AFCC case is not real, recently we saw on the news that Yamo was also having some issues with the EFCC that he was expected to appear in court. Was it in March or February, something like that? So if we say what everything that Adam Soshomole said about Yamo in the past, they are not true, whereby the EFCC case that is still pending, you see an ongoing case in Edo State.
Yeah, my sister. Thank you very much. Like I have told you, like I have told you before, those comments, you see, those comments you are reading, social media is playing just 5% in what we are discussing in this Edo 2020 governorship. Majority of the voters, over 90% of them, have no access to access Facebook or social media. So I'll tell you, people are most people, majority of the people that are writing that, they are not even going to Nigeria to vote. So let me tell you, if you go to the street of Benin, go to Asia, go to Edo North, go to Onwa Akoko Edo, who they know is Izeyamu. Izeyamu has been just okay. Name anybody ask anybody in Edo State. You say from Edo South, who is the most populous Edo politician? Is Izeyamu. Before one or two, my sister is Izeyamu name must be there before one or two. The most populous Edo man. Take it
Because
to
it,
Edo North, take it to Edo South, take it to Edo Central. Is Izeyamu. I tell
no,
you
I
what they
will
are
agree with
saying.
you. I will agree with you
That is why,
because
let me tell you, excuse me, the market women, our fathers, our parents, our people in the village, Izeyamu has been with them. He's a man that is a pastor that carry a lot of anointing. He is coming to bless us. They know that. He has been doing it for people. All the Edo leaders that are in Edo position, they all went through Izeyamu. Just name anyone that has not gone through Izeyamu's experience or support.
okay, sir.
Izeyamu has been there for Edo people.
I,
Not only Edo people, Edo South. He has been there. He has positioned almost all the Edo the people in one office or the other. Just name it. None of
okay,
them ask in any quarter.
yes, sir. I will. I have something to say about that. Okay, if
Yeah.
you say Izeyamu has been an underdog of APC, I will believe that because he was the founder of
Yes.
APC. If I'm not okay, he was
Yeah.
the founder. So, and he's a stereotypical politician. He has been residing in Edo State. Governor Obaseki was a technocrat. So there is a distinction between somebody who was a technocrat and becoming a governor of a state and Yam, who has been an underdog of APC for a very long time. If you say Yamo is a typical politician in Nigeria, well-grounded politician in Nigeria, everybody will agree with you. Does that make him the best governor for Edo State?
For example, if you made a first class, eh, as a doctor or a lawyer, you are going to equally perform perfectly. Perform well in the field,
No,
right?
not at all. Not
Excuse me.
everybody. No.
Excuse me. Okay, let me use another scenario. For example, you say a technocrat, eh? You are not a carpenter, or you are not a doctor. You want to come and reap the work of a doctor. It's not done. If you are saying a technocrat, that was what he used in deceiving our people, that is a technocrat. But okay, his position is his true position. Why didn't he say his true position that is a technocrat to the politicians? Now, why do you are not telling the 90% politicians of Edo State that is against him now? They just hated him because they have seen him as a scammer. Edo State is just one of the 36 states in Nigeria. if I'm a governor like him, I should be ashamed of myself that in Nigeria, is there any other state in Nigeria that more than 70% lawmakers are outside? It's not saying it's a problem. Let me tell you, he's so smart in bringing out the horse of others. What about the his commissioner for art and culture? They have never spoken about that one day since he had that issue, and he has never reached us. Oh, Edo people, how do we have a brother in trouble in the Europe. If he cannot do it, he should reach us. We are in diaspora. We'll see how we can rescue him. He's not talking about it. He's just talking about only himself and his always ambition. He was the one that led that man into that problem. For God's sake,
What
is
happened?
that man's problem? Eh? For us to see that man's problem to help him out is even more important to us than his even his own governorship ambition.
What
For God's
happened
sake,
to him?
is know what happened to him. He is aware. Have you heard that from any of the any of the
No,
media?
no. Me,
Eh?
I've been very curious.
His ex commissioner was kidnapped. We don't know if he's still alive now.
Kidnapped
In
or
in
arrested?
in Edo North, in Edo North, he was kidnapped and released, paid ransom. He never showed any interest. We have same similar issue. Ex commissioner of sport in Ovia Northeast is kidnapped now. We don't know his whereabouts. If he's still alive, he's not talking about it. He's talking about his come on. He's talking about how to come for second tenure. You, my sister, think about it. Me and you and the Edo people, he's not after us. He's just after his ambition. Let's be honest here.
Okay.
At the expense of every Edolite, it is time for us to open our eye
Yeah.
to quickly recover Edo from his hand now because he has a mission.
Yeah.
Once he gets the second tenure, forget about Edo State.
Mm.
Okay?
Thank you, sir. It's very interesting today that
Please help us reach him not
I hear
to crush the opposition group because I think they've all been in hiding. They've been in at least they've all been in different part of the country. Please, he's not the first governor that is running for second tenure. Let the people stay in their state. If, for example, now you destroy Tony Kabaska's house, it's not enough. You're asking to pay 18 million. Have you heard of that? That is insane. That is oppression. If at all, look at that edifice. If at all anything, if you were so annoyed, you can use that house for a character, like you can use that house as a guest, as a shelter to the less privileged. Don't you know that for single women we can have over 50 single women in that building?
instead
For
of demolishing
instead of
the
come
hotel.
on, let's be honest to ourselves. And yet you are asking to pay 18 million because it's Tony Kabaka today. People are happy. It can come to that turn tomorrow. If it comes second tenure, we are going to have more than 100 of Tony Kabaka is now if he gets in. To avoid that is why we are crying from the diaspora now. We have to open our eye. It says they want to scam us. Their group, they want to scam us. That is why we have to support Pastor Usage Izeyamu to liberate us from his hand. He's the only man that can liberate us from his hand now. That will bring stability because Izeyamu has been accountable to the people. Go and ask any elderly man anywhere in Benin, in Nigeria, in those states. All know Pastor Izeyamu. If he go, he's going to come back home. The only time you don't see him in Benin, if you go to our brother, come back, he's in Benin, he's with them. If you are happy, it's with you. If you are doing anything, if you are sad, it's with you. For example, when I lost my mom, when I had my ceremony, when he came, I was going and watch the video, watch the clip. He came with over 40 people to my program. The lowest money was used to frame was 500 naira. The lowest. That was how many years ago? Over 10 years ago. Let's be honest, the man has been there for all of us. I should be
Wonderful.
proud of him because he's a man that when you want him to support you in any ramification, he's there in all level. As a man of God, as
We,
a
we
as
would
an
like to hear,
come on. So
we
we
would like
we
to
are
hear from him too.
please.
We
I
would like to
want you
hear
to
from
hear from him.
yes,
So
I would like to hear
I
from him.
not only to hear from me, you will hear and you will assess him. I will tell you, is more than 100% qualified, and he will take us to the promised land. He can deliver. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Well, I appreciate this
Yes.
this show today because we have been hearing or comments from the Obaseki's supporters. But today's I
Tell
learned.
them if Isaiah win, we forgive them. We are prepared to incorporate them. Whoever needs job, we create job. Whoever needs a skill acquisition, we have to create. Whoever needs education, we have to deliver. We are willing to support from, like I told you, is well connected POI group. Just as it's all over the world. Okay,
Okay,
look at he didn't do that today. He has a group all over the world supporting him. Do you think he bribed them? He's not going to bribe nobody to come and vote for you. Everybody's going to march to the field and vote for him en masse. If he come
okay.
in any party, he's going to win.
But
He did. He has never do any. He has not done any election that he never win. He did the election for Oshiomhole two times. He won it. Even the last
I,
election, we knew he won it. We all knew what happened. How they ringed him out.
I'm
So this
gonna.
time around, please, we want free and fair. He's not asking. He's a man of God. He's not asking that anybody to come and ring for him. Just
Okay,
come and vote. If you vote for him, if he wins, he want that peace. Please tell
okay.
Obaseki and his group, we want peace in Edo State. Thank you.
Thank, thank you for the insight. Thank you so
You
much. We have
you
been hearing
welcome.
from Obaseki's supporters is there. Today is very interesting that we are hearing from the side of Isaiah. We would like to hear from him. We would like
Okay.
to hear from him. So
Okay.
we'll discuss about that after.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate the.
Bye. Bye.
Play your favorite slots.
Okay, guys. I hope that was interesting. Interesting. I was sitting here watching the interviews all over again with you guys. Honestly, wow, wow. You see, for those who said, "Oh, Netman, why are you playing this?" I think it's very interesting. We need to also hear from Isaiah Musa's side. Okay, that is why I'm here. That is the purpose of this TV channel, right? Yeah, guys. So we have come to the end of today's program, and tomorrow we'll be coming back, like what I said at the beginning of the show, that we're going to be coming back tomorrow for a breaking news. Okay, we're going to discuss everything, what is going on, the political situation of those states tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a big show. Ambassador Mighty Wifo is going to be joining me, okay, because he knows the politics of those states so much granted. So he's gonna join me on the phone. I'm gonna call him on the phone while we explain everything to us about the situation, the current situation of the states. All right. So that's all for today. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please consider subscribing. Where I will see everyone tomorrow. Okay. Thank you all for watching, and bye for now.